The girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to throw open your windows and call out to your neighbors. That's right. It's time for John Perrotta and Jessica Leigh's Weekly Check-In, sponsored in part by Tater Tots. Why? Because every now and then it's fun to find out how many you can actually stuff in your mouth at one time. And now, the king of Tater Tots and his co-host Jessica Leigh, John Perrotta and Jessica Leigh.
Mike, we got to come up with new sponsors.
I like Tater Tots. They're fun and they're cute.
Your sponsors are slipping. We need better sponsors.
I just have a question. Mike, did you say throw open your windows or
Yes.
throw up in the windows?
Throw open your windows.
Oh,
throw
all
up,
right,
you know.
okay. It sounded like you said throw up in the windows.
I
Who's
may,
out
have
in the
said, I
woods?
may have said that too. I don't know. You know, I'm 62. Grampy Mike may have said that. Throw open your window.
It would explain the hair.
You're exactly right. I decided to go through hair and makeup for tonight's show.
Something's going to explain your hair, Mikey. It looks good. God bless you.
Our good friend Brian Vincent tells me when he sees me and I don't have a hat on, he says to me, "Your hair looks like a used Q-tip."
Let's introduce the panel with Jessica Leigh. We got Debra Palardy, very funny comic. All the funny comics out tonight. Dale Cover's in the house. Dave Sinclair's in the house. Alessandra Grima's in the house. Jessica, you're going to open tonight. It's a weekly check-in. You're a comedy therapist, and you provide free coverage to the comedians at night. We appreciate it. What's going on in your world of therapy in the weekly check-in?
I'm still stuck on the tater tots thing. I think that we should get smiley fries. You know, is that what you're talking about when you say cute, the smiley fries, and not necessarily maybe the tater tots, Mike?
Tater Tots are fun because you can just like rapid fire them. Bang, 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 bang.
So,
That's how you eat them.
Yes, I think after the show,
yeah,
spend a little time with Mike.
we usually do. Yeah.
Good, just give him a little extra assistance tonight because I think he's starting to slip. He's starting to fade.
Mike, try cutting the pills in half.
Yes.
In half, that might work. Okay, I can
That might
give that
work.
a shot. Yeah.
What's going on in your world, Dave Sinclair, or in the New Bedford area? What's going on?
Not a whole big bunch. I'm still unemployed, looking for work. So if, you know, I do everything from logistics to cleaning gutters. So, no, I don't clean gutters. I don't go up on ladders anymore. But yeah, basically that's it. I did my first indoor show since March, a couple weeks ago at an assisted living facility up in Ayer, Massachusetts. And it went really, really well. It was really hard to do stand-up wearing a mask. But we're going back there again, and this time we're going to have like a fishbowl set up with plastic around the comedian, so the comics can go up and perform without a mask, and it'll be a joke aquarium.
Who was in the show? Who was in the show with you, Dave?
That particular show was Mike Katrobis.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and I've got a show coming up there again November 18th. I got Mike Murray and Rhonda Corey.
Nice. That's a good show. That's a good show. Well, somebody's performing. Debra, you performing? Debra Palardy, your first time on the weekly check-in. What's going on with you, Debra? You've been performing? Or?
I have been doing Zooms for
good.
Dat Fan and Friends.
Yeah. How's that going?
I've been doing that. It's going pretty well. I mean, even if you just consider it practice, but he's working towards something. So, I mean, there's that. But he's been doing 4-minute mics, so he has a lot more people on.
Where is he from? Where is he from? I saw that post when you put it up.
He's out in Los Angeles right now.
Oh, okay. How did you meet him? How did you wind up meeting him?
Well, I did see him win Last Comic Standing when he won it like 18 years ago. And then I was just looking through my Facebook page and I happened to see him pop up and I was like, friend, you know, because sometimes you can get offers to friend people who are kind of like semi-famous.
Yeah.
I don't pick them all, but I hit friend. And then he messaged me and said, would you like to do some comedy Zoom? And I thought it was one of the pop-ups, you know, like sometimes when you say something on someone's thing, you just get a pop-up like, thank you for your but it was really him.
Wow, that's cool. So it's
Yeah,
fun.
so I went on his Zoom one time, and then I took a little break because he had a lot of people coming in, and now I'm doing it more regularly. But I like his 4-minute mics because he has a lot of comics, and so you can get a 4-minute mic set, and if you do it a little slower, you have a 5-minute set. So I'm practicing a lot of 4-minute sets, and I have them down to just one word, so I can remember the whole set with one word.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I got a lot of them now. So like if I remembered 5 words or 6 words, I could have a half hour.
Wow, that's good. You're doing great, Deborah. That's cool, man.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. What's Dale Culver been up to, man?
Oh, you see the shirt? We just came back from a bike ride, so haven't seen you guys in a while. But yeah, since the pandemic, you know how we're all picking up new hobbies and stuff like that. So one of them is my wife went out and bought herself and the kids bikes, and I went and found a $40 bike, which I love. And we just came back from a bike ride today. So, you know, it's like the last few days where the weather's really nice, you know, it's like 70 something today. So just trying to take advantage and not go crazy around here, you know.
I saw the video you had on a few days ago, a few days ago. You had a video on with your wife and your kids, and you were both bike riding, kind of gave a play-by-play, and then you came back from, I think you drove out to Bristol, didn't you?
Yeah, so I do like a daily vlog. So whenever we go out, the family, we do like something as a family, I'll vlog it. And so I got a pretty good amount, like 20 something. And it's great because, you know, you look back, you get to see the kids, they grow so fast. Like even the video from last year, they just look so small. And we did Bristol, the bike path, a couple weeks ago or whatever. And then that was fun. So that one's in the archive. So in 20 years, when they bring home a girlfriend or something like that, we'll be like, hey, let's pop in the YouTube vlogs, and we'll have hours of just laughing. So that's what we're trying to do.
Dale, if I took a bike ride to Bristol, I'd probably have to move there because I'd never be able to make it back. Get off the bike, I call a real estate agent, and I say, look, I just got to Bristol. I'll never get back to Cranston. What do you got available? There's no way I could ride how do you ride to Bristol? God bless you. I wish I was your age again.
It's a beautiful ride. It's really like just taking your time and just enjoying it. It looks so nice.
I like riding in my car. I like just riding, cruising, and I'm not out of breath when I get out of the car. I'm not sweating. Get the air on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I appreciate what you're doing, but I can't relate, brother.
I hear you.
If you ever took me on one of them bike rides, forget it. You'd have to call an ambulance to have a sister have me on an IV. Alessandra. What's going on in your world, Alessandra?
I started my physical therapy for my neck and back pain today, so I'm officially coming apart at the seams, and life is over.
Jesus. So what's going on? Why do you have neck and back pain?
I've had back problems forever. I'm not in my 20s anymore. That's what's going on. But it's all good.
It's all good. We understand.
You just smile through the pain. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Did you ever try Aspercreme? No. That's the stuff you put on and it. No.
No, I have not.
Just trying to think of something.
I was going to make an ass cream joke, and I was like, I'm just gonna. No,
I knew it, man. Everyone's comedic mind, including mine, was like, "Oh man, there's 5 minutes of material right there."
Aspercreme. No, I haven't.
Acupuncture.
I never did acupuncture.
I've done all of the things.
I got a story about acupuncture though. I was in rehab. When I had a drinking problem, I was in rehab, and this guy came in to do acupuncture, and he put his cell phone down. He went in the room with one of the patients that I was in there with, and while he went in the room, I wanted to call home, so I grabbed the cell phone and I called home. I put it back down. A little while later, I'm watching TV, and he goes, "Anybody in here from Providence, Rhode Island?" I had to give it up. He called me over. He said, "Did you use my phone?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Hey, I got $20 on me. Take this and forget about it." He said, "All right." And he took the money and walked away. I'm in a rehab. I got my last $20, Dave. I am in a rehab. I had to give the guy $20 to get out of a jam. I would have been in trouble. Has anybody else ever been in rehab? Dave, any of you guys been to rehab before? Am I the only one?
No.
I was in Edge Hill back in the think it was the early 90s.
I was in Ed, no, I think they were closed, but I was in Edgehill in 83 and 84. They had this program, 30 days. They had, you're going to see the food they had in this place. Remember, Mike, you could get in the morning.
Five star.
Yeah, you got your omelets cooked order. They had surf and turf sometimes. It was for rehab. It was pretty good. I got to say, it was a good rehab.
It's too bad you didn't know that he could get in trouble for leaving his phone there. He would have given you $20 not to tell anyone.
That's true, right? Right, Jess? You're not supposed to leave your phone for one of the patients. I was like Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That was right out of my mind, grabbing the guy's phone. Something's not there.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. It's definitely, it could turn into an ethical thing for sure. Like, but if like, I don't know. I have a lock on my phone. So, I mean, somebody could grab my phone at any second, but yeah, that's true. That's so true that you actually probably could have turned around and sued him.
Here I am in a bathroom in a rehab on some guy's phone. Crazy. So what else, Jess? What else is going on? We got the weekly check-in here. What else?
Well, we started with tater tots and rehab.
Yeah.
So I think anything can probably go at this point.
Have you seen any good horror movies lately?
There's self-care involved in bike riding, but then we've also got medical stuff going on that doesn't sound very fun. So
Yes.
we've got everything. We have everything. We have job search.
I think, yeah, we have Joe. We got to get Dave a job.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, maybe you can be a masseuse for Alessandra. Go over there
Yeah,
3 times a
maybe
week.
I can
She's got a bad back and a neck. You can rub her neck,
Yeah.
aspercream, and rub her back.
You know, if you listen to my wife, I'm a pain in the neck, so I don't think I can help.
Also, I probably wouldn't pay, so it's just not worth it.
You wouldn't pay Alessandra. We'd have to pay you to come in and rub your neck.
That's all right. Alessandra, don't worry about it. I'll get the $20 from John.
Okay, good.
I always keep
Yeah.
$20 because I never know I'm going to wind up in a rehab. I need a phone. Although I might have went up by then. I don't know. It was $20. Well, Cronin, you were in rehab. Did you finagle a phone from any the therapists?
When I was there, that was when I was working at Valley Total Fitness, and their cool thing to do was to be sending people to rehab. So I went there, did the 30 days. I'll never forget the first day. The night that I went in there, I'm gonna keep this as clean as I can for the boys and girls at home. There was this girl there that was into the bad boy of comedy, rock and roll look there, and wanted to get a little shall
Frisky?
we say, frisky would be the word. Frisky would be the word. So
Mhm.
that was how my first night started there. And then they gave me, the med doctor comes by and gives me this pill, knocks me out, wakes me up like a few hours later, gives me another one. Then in the morning, they give me another one. I'm like, dude, what, am I here to sleep? I mean, what the heck is going on here? So finally, they those wore off. It was 30 days. I didn't really feel that I needed it. I know those of you who are listening at home and have seen me empty out a bar would probably say, "Oh no, Mike, you definitely needed to be there." All the shows that John and I back did in the early 90s, there wasn't enough bar behind the counters to keep us contained. But it was, it was I don't really have any fond or negative memories of it either way. I mean, it started off pretty cool with that girl. That was an interesting foray into the world of rehab. But I want to go to Dale. You got to up your game, brother, and get out of that $40 bike. When I first started mountain bike riding years ago, I bought a Huffy. I was riding all over the place, and I got hit by a car. And I was like, all right, now I figure out how I got to ride now. So I figure out how I got to ride, and then I bought a Trek Antelope. I had that for years. And now
Antelope.
it's 62. I ride now again, and you've probably seen my bike on the show before because I've driven it in. I've done wheelies the whole bit. No, I haven't done any of that. But I have a Trek. I have a Trek Stagger frame 1 disc with Bluetooth.
I'm
Dude,
still on the antelope.
you up your game and get a good bike. Get a Trek, get a Cannondale, get something that's really good, and you're going to feel like you are riding a Porsche.
Dale's happy with his $40 bike.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
dude,
I upgraded it. I put a kickstand on it. I put
that's
some.
not upgrading it,
Did you put
Dale.
a horn on it? Did you put a horn on
Trick
it?
it out.
Basket.
He's going to be on next week's episode of Trick My Ride.
Dale, I think that we live close. I live in North Providence. You don't have to say where you live, but do we live close?
Yeah, it's Rhode Island. Everything's close. Yes.
All right, dude, I'm going to hit you up my address. You come by one day, take my bike out for a ride, and then tell me if that's not a big upgrade.
He's not going to come by and take a ride on your bike. He's going to
Of course
Bristol. The guy's
Yeah.
going to Bristol. Why is he going to go to your house?
Why
I'll come by
wouldn't you want
yeah.
to see beautiful North
Mikey.
Providence on your bike?
Right, exactly right, Alessandra. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to go to Alessandra next too, because I've known Alessandra now. What? Like, have we been friends like 10 years, 9 years in that neighborhood?
Almost 10, yeah.
Around there.
Mhm.
I want to get the correct pronunciation of your last name. Is it? I say Grima. Is it Grima or Grima?
Rimmel.
It's Grima, but like in Italy it would be Grima. You know what I mean? So like they're both technically right. But
You know
my
what?
family
And
is
we
Grima.
owe Alessandra a huge apology. A huge apology. And here's why. To the viewers at home, Alessandra did this region's Anthony
Right.
did that commercial. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I was so proud of you. I have it saved. That was just absolutely epic. I can't believe that we haven't talked about that.
You did that
One of us-
commercial?
She
Yeah,
did
I
the
did
she
the
did the
remake.
Anthony's commercial. Alessandra, walk us through from how you got
I
that
will.
gig. Tell us.
So I mean, I don't know if everyone's from New England originally, but the Anthony commercial for Prince Spaghetti is like everybody
Legendary.
knows that commercial. My whole
Yes.
family is Italian, of course we know that commercial. And she yells out the window. Yeah, and they were. I think it was it Boston Casting? It might have been CP Casting. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I have to go. They wanted an older woman. I was like 22.
You
and they
were
wanted
very
someone in
young.
their 40s. So it was just me and a bunch of like 40 plus women, and we went through like 4 rounds of auditions, and I got it because I was the loudest. Because I have good pipes, okay? And they took me to the original building, the original apartment. I think they moved me over one. They moved me over one apartment maybe. And I was yelling in North Boston out the window, and it's all like college kids now. So I'm yelling Anthony, and in between takes, you hear a lady down the street go, "Shut the F up!" She thought it was real, so I thought that was pretty cool. But it was like a 4-hour day for me, and I got paid pretty well. And it was I would have done it for free as a first generation Italian. I would have done it for free. Don't tell them.
I didn't see that commercial. I saw the original, but I didn't see yours.
They only played it for a year.
I saw it. It was on regular rotation. I would see it. I would see it. I was so fired up. So fired up. So
Yeah, it was
proud
really
of
cool.
Alessandra.
Wow,
That's
cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It was
You know
fun.
that you mentioned that. If you just said that maybe a month ago, I wouldn't have known what you were talking about. But on NPR, I was listening to NPR, and they did like a whole thing on the original commercial and the gentleman that was actually doing it. Is he still alive? Yeah, they were
I
interviewing.
think he just died.
No, he just died.
Yeah. So this was like they were playing it right before he passed. They were playing that replay of the interview, and he was talking about how he got the opportunity and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
very interesting that you brought that up. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, small world.
Dave, you like Prince Spaghetti, Dave?
Yeah, I love
Wednesday.
Prince Spaghetti.
Wednesday, yeah.
Love Prince Spaghetti. We have it at our house all the time.
Nice.
Maybe me and you
Show
should go on a
sponsor for you,
sales.
Mike. Huh?
Maybe we should go on a sales day. We'll start selling spaghetti.
That's it. We'll start selling this out of the trunk of the car.
Spaghetti.
We'll have-
I'll
we'll
buy
have-
some.
We'll have
I
Mike
did
chase.
sell
We'll
spaghetti.
have Mike and Dale chase people down on their bikes, drag them over to the car.
Alessandra will be in the car screaming.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anthony!
You could definitely sell anything you wanted, Alessandra.
I can tell. Yeah, you know what? She's right.
did you say first generation Italian?
Yeah. Yes, my mother's from Italy, and my father was born here though.
Wow.
Alessandra, I think it would be fitting in honor of this man who recently just passed away that you give us an Anthony call out the window right now.
Yes.
What? I have so many neighbors.
Please,
Who
please.
cares?
Do I do
That's
it?
so fun.
Yes, yeah,
Without
do
saying-
it. Come
You
on.
guys are lucky I have pants on. Hold on. I almost didn't wear pants.
I almost
These
didn't
are
repeat.
right here. Okay.
She's gonna do it.
This one's gonna be epic. John.
Awesome.
I want to
All of you guys ready?
We're
Yep.
ready.
Okay. Anthony! That echoed,
right.
guys.
Very
Now go
good,
back to the
Alessandra.
window. Now go back to the window and yell, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore.
There you go, David. There you go.
I didn't do it too loud, but that echoed like down 5 streets. I just want you to know.
That is awesome.
It's
Somebody
so
might answer.
quiet around here. Oh my
That's pretty
God. that was
wild.
loud.
You in an Italian neighborhood, Alessandra? Or
I'm in Cumberland, so no.
no?
They're gonna
Yeah,
just
no,
become-
she's not. No.
What's Cumberland known for? I know France has a
Hope.
lot of Italians. What do you got in Cumberland?
It's a mix. I have like a lot of just elderly people, a lot of Portuguese people. I have Portuguese people across the street.
Yeah.
And then Ann and Hope. That's what we're known for.
Yeah.
Ann and Hope.
It just
And
closed
Hope.
down too. Oh,
Yeah, they close. I don't live far from Ann and Hope, so
Okay.
every brick house around here heard me. Trust.
You
The
do that in
safest-
my neighborhood, and 8 guys yell, "Oh, wait a minute!"
Forget about it.
There's 8 Anthonys at my door just waiting.
Mikey lives near Riccardi's sub shop. I might have to go there tonight after the show. I love that
Oh heck
place.
yeah!
My
cousin
Riccardi's
used to
on
own
Middle
the
Spring
shop.
Ave. You guys ever been there?
Yeah, I eat
Yeah.
meatballs with my hands.
Oh, yeah.
They got good stuff. They got good stuff over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Jess,
That-
is everything
that
all right
too
so
was
far
good.
on the check-in, Jess?
I think so. I think that we let some stuff out tonight that needed to get out. So.
Have you watched any good horror movies lately?
No, but I want to watch that new series that's on Netflix. What is it? The Haunting in. What am I thinking of? The new
I
series
don't know.
on Netflix. I'm gonna look it up. It's The Haunting in something, and I thought it was off of something else. I'm trying to think of what it is.
Well,
I haven't
Haunted.
watched too much Netflix lately.
Mike's probably been watching it. You been watching it, Mike?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
like a 55-gallon drum of popcorn and some Kleenex. Yeah, sure.
Mike doesn't watch horror movies. Mike
got a
doesn't
better-
watch.
You got a better chance of winning Powerball before I start watching horror movies.
Same.
Oh,
Same.
The Bly Manor. That's it.
You don't watch them either, Alessandra?
I'm it's funny because like I am a spooky person. You know what I mean? Like I'm a gothy person, but I like I'm a scaredy cat. I'll have nightmares for days and days and days.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like days.
I
Because
can,
everything is I retain so much imagery, and I'm something about like I don't know if I'm a photographic person or I don't know the word for it. Where like I'll like go about my day and see the images in my head over and over again.
I can watch Psycho 1, 2, and 3, which I did in one day a couple of weeks back. I had no trouble. Yesterday, honest to
Oh, yeah.
God, there was a commercial on. It's been coming on. Slot-O-Mania. It's a free slot. You can go online and play slots, I guess,
free
for free, it
slot.
says. But now, I'm an ex-gambler. I used to play the slots at Twin River. I went to
Mhm.
bed. I swear to God, I woke up this morning. I was in a casino somewhere trying to find a slot. And every room I went in, there was no slots. I'm going from room to room. I woke up and I'm like, where's the slots? A slot commercial will send me off the deep end more than a horror movie. Honestly.
I have never heard the word slot this much in my life.
Me neither.
It was
I,
a beautiful thing to watch.
I can't go near a slot machine.
That's a
And I
lot of
can-
slots.
Italian girls and
I've been
slot
known to be a
machines
slot.
have caused me a
Yeah.
lot of trouble. A lot of
A
trouble.
lot
I
of
was
money.
definitely a slot
Lot of
in
money.
college. Yeah.
See, I'm probably like Dale. I can't watch horror movies because I'm into making movies. So I don't get caught up in the story. I get caught up in, oh, I know how they did that.
See, I have a film
How they
degree,
did
and
that special
wish-
effect.
He didn't really eat that little girl's head.
They didn't do that.
I have a bachelor's in film, and it still gets me. It still gets me.
Really.
Yeah, I'm a baby.
Yeah,
When I see those movies, I question the people that even make them. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with these people? How can anyone put something out like that? I can't even do it. I can't even do it.
Mike,
Has
don't
anybody,
look now, but you're out in the woods. Mike Myers is right behind you.
Yeah, right.
has anybody seen the Travel Channel series, The Osbournes Want to Believe?
Yes, I watched the Travel Channel, all the scary stuff they have on there.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That show was funny.
I know.
That show was fun. They have Ozzy Osbourne and his wife and their son Jack, who's into paranormal. He's a paranormal investigator. And he's showing them all kinds of clips and he's asking them if they believe if they're real or not. And Ozzy's answering only like Ozzy can. And it's just so funny.
I could watch that.
Everything in the air, everything that they show flying in the air, UFOs to Ozzy, it's ball lightning.
Yeah.
It's all ball lightning. Everything's ball lightning. And it's hysterical. If you get a chance to watch on the Travel Channel.
That sounds
Ozzy's
good.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you're afraid of horror movies, you'll laugh at this. There's some clips that you'll look at it and you'll go, I don't know. But there's it's funny.
What we gotta do, Dave, some night, we gotta get all of us some night and stay at the Lizzie Borden house
Ooh.
for that night.
Yeah.
What do you
Someone
think,
told me
Mike?
it's for sale.
We should buy it. We'll do our Zoom shows from the Lizzie Borden house.
I used to deliver newspapers there when I was a kid.
We'll have a spaghetti dinner. We'll do some ghost hunting.
Yeah.
Mike will give us haircuts.
Yeah.
We'll do hatchet throwing in the basement.
Bed and breakfast. We could have a bed and breakfast in that house.
Yeah, what do you
Would that
think,
be?
Mike?
I thought they do.
Bed and breakfast.
Dead and breakfast.
What do you think, Mike? Will you spend the night in the Lizzie Borden house?
I will stay here at my humble abode, be praying in the name of Jesus for all of you.
What if Lizzie Borden finds out through our conversations that you're not going to be there? She leaves Fall River and comes over to you.
That's
I'll
right.
be rebuking her in the name of Jesus.
Do you guys?
It is a bed and breakfast, though, isn't it?
Do you all believe she did it?
Yes.
All right. I got this as part of my stand-up routine. We'll solve the mystery right now. Okay? You have a house. All the doors and windows are locked from the inside. There's 3 people in the house. 2 are murdered. Who done it?
Lizzie
I
Borden.
mean, my feeling is she didn't seem like she was upset about the fact that her parents were all chopped up. So I know I would have been inconsolable until the last breath.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
she
next
was-
time you're on YouTube, Google search "You Can't Chop Your Papa Up in Massachusetts." It was a song. It was a song in the Broadway review of 1932. You can't chop your papa up in Massachusetts, and it was about Lizzie Borden. There's a whole song and dance that goes with it. It's
I bet you
hysterical.
can.
Crazy. That was in a Broadway play.
That was in a Broadway play. The Broadway review of 1932.
Wow.
Facts. Nice.
Dale, what's going on with LOL Saturdays? Dale's involved with Mommy Mom's club in Woonsocket. LOL Saturdays. You got a Halloween bash coming up, right?
We do have a Halloween bash, and all of the comics are planning to be decked out in their Halloween gear, so that'll be fun. Yeah, Halloween night. Deborah, you on that show?
I am, and I have my costume all set. It's gonna be fun.
Well,
What's your costume?
What, you want me to tell you what my costume is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna be dressed as an old woman with gray hair and all the old wrinkles and everything, and a cane. And I'm gonna have a suit jacket on. And then when I get up there, I'm gonna unbutton the suit jacket, and my shirt says "Baby on board."
What are you going to be, Dale?
What am I going to be? I'm not sure, to be honest. I got to figure that out. Marv is really challenging me to be Halloween festive, so I'm gonna play along. I'll figure something out.
He's going to spike his hair and bring his bike, and he's going to go as Mike Cronin.
There you go. That's it. That's what you want to do. You know what, Debra Palardy?
Yes.
When we get off this call, Google Patty Smythe. You look like you could be her sister. You should go as Patty Smythe.
Yeah, but how is she scary?
She's not scary, but she's one of the greatest voices in the history of rock and roll. As a matter of fact, Eddie Van Halen wanted her to be their front person.
See, that could have been Eddie Van Halen's front person.
Dale, if I can make it and I pop in, I'll come as Jeffrey Tobin. I'll have my laptop. I'll have my underwear on and my pants on my ankles.
So
I'll
basically,
be Jeffrey Tobin.
basically you're Louis C.K.
Yeah, I'll probably get arrested out there when talking.
They want his last name to be a verb now.
Jess is shaking her head. She sees more therapy on the horizon for me.
That might be just what we need to get our show out there and get people checking it out. Go viral. Come on down, Jeff.
There you go.
How many
I
people
gotta pop
are
in
you
there
going
one
to
of these
allow in,
nights.
Dale?
Hmm?
How many people are you allowing into the venue itself?
Oh yeah, so we stick to under 20. We've been under 20 to try to adhere to the restrictions. The last couple of shows, I think we've been under 15 plus the comics. Well,
Yep.
plus the comics. But yeah,
I
so,
asked that question because I'm sure you know Brad Pierce, and he got shut down with his karaoke, and he said he was following all the guidelines, but someone called the tip hotline and he's done.
What?
yeah, that's very interesting. I think we're probably a little bit under the radar. Like we're not. We're not I don't think we're on people's radar like that as far as in Woonsocket, Marvin has a really good relationship with the leaders of the city. For example, as you know, he just got his liquor license approved.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I saw that video.
Yeah, so he's really been so it's been a blessing, and that's really one of the reasons why we've been really trying to be safe. Like we wipe the mics, before and after every comic, and we keep the crowd small, and we just want to have just enough so we can have a good enough show so that we can get some laughs and have a Zoom show that takes that awkwardness away.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Sounds like it's going really good, Dale. What are they doing? Like 2 shows a month? Two shows a month, maybe?
Yeah, we've been doing one. I think we've been stepping it up a little bit. So this month is 2, right? One in the beginning, October 10th, and then Halloween. So this makes 2 this month. So yeah. So it's really just trying to keep busy. And if any of you guys want to get on, just inbox me. Sometimes when you don't see people for a while, you kind of forget. But like I tell everybody, it's a space for us to try and continue doing what we love and get an opportunity to stay with our rhythm, and make the people laugh. So it's there. So it's available for us and everybody for now, and we'll see what we can do with it. Try to make the best of it. So.
Will you send me the link to the actual Zoom so I'm not watching it through Jania's phone?
Yeah, you gotta watch it live. Yeah, a little better live. The technology is challenging, but we're making improvements each time. I think a big part of it is the connectivity. Because we're tethering to the phone. So, but overall, it's more than halfway decent. It's very good.
I gotta try to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's wonderful. It's actually a great experience.
Yeah, I saw the Comedy Studio had a show when they do every weekend in Somerville. Used to be in Cambridge, and I watched one night. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
Drew Dunn was on it, and some other comics. It was funny.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta check you guys out. I gotta definitely check that out.
Yeah, and there's good energy in the room, right, Deb?
Oh yeah, and Dale's a funny man. Funny man.
Oh yeah.
Really, very talented and insightful. I have to
Yeah,
say.
thank you. Just trying to hold on to it,
Yeah.
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 I haven't been on stage in 7 months. Last time I was on
neither.
stage was March 15th. March
I think it was
15th.
February. Well, it might have been March for me too.
The Ides of March.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good some of you guys are getting back into it a little bit, but I just haven't had really many opportunities, you know. I'm a little scary too of the whole situation, what's going on, you know.
Yeah.
And like the UK is already having like their second shutdowns. And like my friend in New York said they might start a shutdown there too. So like if we have a second wave too, that's scary.
New York is talking about shutting down again.
Well, like I don't know if they're doing the whole state, but like I don't know if they're getting more strict with curfew. She just kind of told me. I didn't research it yet, but like the numbers, I'm afraid, are going to be going up again. I really hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, well, it's going up in 31 states right now. 31 states are on the upswing.
So like now's the time. Like make sure everyone's being extra careful. Now's the time, especially if you have like you're having shows. Just be careful. Yeah.
Got to be careful, man. I'm going to get tested Tuesday. One of my best friends that I hang out with all the time. I haven't been physically with him in 7 days. We hung out 7 days ago. We went over a friend's house, and he got a letter today that his building has a confirmed COVID case. So I am not playing around. So I called today, made my appointment, going, getting it done. That's how I'm on the show tonight, because I was going to be on, but I had leadership class at my church. And when that happened, I said, no, I can't do that. So I am definitely going to go get tested, and then just play it safe. To Alessandra's point, you got to play. We got to take it seriously. I mean, they all pass. They definitely do. We're not in uncharted waters. We've been here before. They do go away. They usually sometimes last 1.5 years, 2 years. So hopefully what Fauci is saying and the CDC, that they're confident that they're going to have a vaccine soon. Hopefully that's true, and we can get on with life as we know it.
Yeah.
I was watching a doctor today. He said that the coronavirus is going to be like the flu. It's still going to come every year. It's never going to go away. They're going to have to, whatever vaccine, however that works on against it, but he said it's never going to go away.
Who said that? Fauci?
One of the doctors, one of the top doctors, he said it's not going to go away. So
Yikes.
my career in dinner comedy shows may be over. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I like the dinner shows. Everybody grabbed the buffet, and those days may be over. I may be with Dave in the assisted living facilities in a plexiglass box.
That's it. We wheeled John in a glass case.
I used to go out in the audience, shake hands, and this and that. I wouldn't even know what to do if I got on stage right now, because I was a people get involved with the audience. And I don't even know what I do. I'd probably be up there bugging out. Like, what do I do? I can't go up to this guy and, hey, you look like, shake his hand. And I can't do any of that. I can't go near the crowd. So I don't even know. My act may be obsolete.
No,
Never.
Stop it.
Oh, never gonna be.
Stop it.
It might be.
Johnny P,
We'll
this
make you
is
a
There's
hologram.
always a way.
Hologram, I love it.
Alessandra.
Nice.
That's brilliant.
See?
Because then you could be there, John. You can see everybody. You can do everything you normally do. Just when you go to slap somebody's face, he doesn't feel it.
You mean a Zoom show? Zoom?
Yeah.
No,
They have a hologram where at the club where everybody is, and you are the hologram.
Yeah.
I saw the one with Tupac. It was pretty realistic, man.
Yeah.
It was pretty realistic.
Yeah, I heard about
Yeah,
that.
we'll add John to the Hall of Presidents.
Does anybody know, Alessandra, Dale, you two do film. How do they do that? How do they pull off a hologram?
I would assume it's similar. I mean, I actually don't know exactly, but I'm assuming it's similar to like when you see a 3D movie.
So are they taking, what I watched was Tupac, and it was like, and this was years ago, so I can only begin to imagine what that technology would be like today, but it was like watching him at a concert. So did they take one of his concerts and then make that the hologram? Is that how they do it?
Well, like, again, I'm not an expert, but like, you know how when they do CGI, like say, oh my God, I'm so gonna go nerd and use Lord of the Rings. So, Like,
Tell
you
the
know,
boys
like,
and girls at home what you mean by CGI.
like, okay, like everything is in a movie is computerized. Like Lord of the Rings, like, you know how like they have orcs and those are actors with all the makeup on.
Yep.
But if they're like doing like if they're sliding down a mountain, it's CGI. It's not really a person doing that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they track
So,
See,
like all of those
CGI
orcs,
stands for computer generated.
thank you.
Right. I know that. I
Like,
wanted
what I'm
Alessandra,
getting
because
at-
I can't stand acronyms. I don't know why we don't talk anymore.
so like all of those orcs are actual, have been made into like a mold figurine. Like they have all been crafted into a 3D like toy, and that gets scanned into a computer. So like they probably made up the body of Tupac and pieced it together and made him into a full person, and then
Yep.
you can manipulate that person in any way because the info is in the computer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it's kind of like Madden 21 or something like that, one of those games, because those are pretty realistic.
But then they got to
Except it's three-dimensional.
into light. They have to shoot that out as light, right? That's
Yeah.
light reflecting to be. If you've been to Disney or Universal Studios or something like that, anytime recently, they make use of that technology. I remember there was one ride. It was like a scary ride, and I remember they had like a hallway with an elevator and a door open, and they used a hologram to show like the ghost or a certain person there. So they kind of.
Are you talking about the Tower of Terror? I think.
Yeah.
That's a
Right.
really good ride. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was really cool how they did
That's
that.
it. Yeah.
There's one ride at Universal, an earthquake ride, where you actually sit in the audience at the beginning, and I believe it's Christopher Walken that comes out as a CGI character.
Wow. I love
See, but-
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, those are recorded, so I'm wondering if you could have a hologram where it's live, like supposing John, we could do this like someday. John could go out there, he's the hologram, but someplace else he's just doing what he would normally do, so it's working live, it's not recorded. John just sees people and he starts messing with them, and the people are responding as if he's standing there, so he can just get his creativity going because it's really happening.
I don't know if I want to work for a hologram. That's crazy.
You could do
Just
it,
want to
but
go
I
up
think
to an audience and bust balls. I want to do what I did, you know.
You would be busting balls. They just
One day.
they see you, but you're not really there.
you could
John
do it, but I
needs to
think the
touch the
tech
people.
cost would be a lot higher than the ticket price.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
We're
good
getting
point, Dave.
We're getting there though. We're gonna be there. 5G's coming out soon.
Some states have it, I think, already.
Yeah.
Jess, anything else we have to talk about on tonight's check-in?
I'm happy that Dave Sinclair is going to get the plexiglass box, because I was thinking about telling jokes with a mask on and how important that nonverbal communication is. Like, at least like for me, like I make a lot of facial expressions like when I'm doing stand-up, and I feel like that's part of the reason why I'm happy to be doing telehealth and not in-person therapy, because like I feel like that you know, like you can't see your entire face, so that's got to be hard, like telling material like that.
I've only done one show wearing a mask, and it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
It was really, because it not only do they don't get your facial, but you have to slow your speech pattern down so they understand you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be rough.
So it throws all your timing off and everything else. It's
I'm gonna try it.
it's really hard.
That wouldn't work for me because I'm very loud and animated, and it just I'd probably end up inhaling the mask because I
Has anybody done any outdoor shows?
I did one.
Isn't that great when a joke doesn't go over and you can actually hear the crickets?
Nice.
When the joke does go over, you hear the crickets.
Yeah, because of the social distancing thing, people aren't laughing as hard. They'll smile and they'll grin, but they're not laughing out loud.
And that sound just travels. But
And it goes all over the place. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
At least you can say the crickets liked your joke.
There you
It's
go,
true.
Alessandra. I like your
true.
cheerful attitude. Way to go, girl in the upper right-hand box.
Yeah, I just resent the fact that I just resent the fact that the crickets didn't pay to get in.
but they're like moving their legs together, like super excited. So that actually could be like a good thing, actually.
You know what, Jessica? You bring up a good point. So if you're doing an outside show and it's quiet, but then you get up there and you start hearing the crickets, I wonder if they're responding to what they're hearing.
They do respond. They do respond.
Continue your medication till the
I'm
next.
telling you, I could be onto something. I'm gonna do.
Oh, I definitely agree. You're on something.
You're on the Prozac.
I'm gonna get together with Alessandra, Nick Albanese, Dale, all my people that do film. We might do a film. Maybe I can be like a producer or a director. I'm liking this.
That would be. That would be.
Sounds great. Perfect.
Nick
Hey,
just
my dog-
asked me to read in another one of his movies he's got coming up. And I told him, I said, dude, I don't know. I just don't know. I won't remember the words. He'll just get mad at me and end up being mad and break up with me.
I can do comedy, but I can't act, Mike. I went on for Benny's commercial once. I thought this will be easy, right?
That would have been amazing.
They kept telling me, repeat it, say it again, say it this way. I bombed. I couldn't do it.
See, I can see you doing it. I definitely could. Like I told Nick, if you tell me the talking point and let me ad-lib it, I'm there. I'm there. My mind is quick. I won't let you down. But he wants me to memorize the script. And I always go back to my dear friend Alessandra telling me that time when she just got done with a 6-month run down in Newport where she's on stage for like an hour and a half and she had to know not only her lines, but everybody else's. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. How does one do that?
I don't know.
It's amazing, Alessandra.
John,
How do actors do that?
I was always good with memorization. I remember in first grade, we had to read our favorite book to the class. And I was so like freaked out about it that I memorized the book just in case I would miss a line. So I memorized Green Eggs and Ham so I could turn the pages and show everybody. I was just always good at it.
I'm good remembering phone numbers. Like if you gave me your phone number, 3 weeks later I'll call you.
I'll give you my phone number.
People say to me, my son thinks I'm nuts. I have no contacts on my phone. None.
My dad's like that.
I remember your number or I look it up. I don't want, if I lose my phone, look at all the contacts.
John, I just realized.
This is my philosophy.
I just realized Benny's went out of business because they didn't hire you for their commercial.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Alessandra, you're right because John, you are Benny's everyman.
You would have been the face of the franchise.
David, you're right. You are exactly right. John Perrotta, you were
Benny's. I
Benny's
think I bombed the
everyman.
commercial and then Benny's went down too.
Couldn't you picture John out there? Go to Benny's. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
The accent. John, you can be an actor. You just have to be, the part has to be you.
Like I did one for Nick Albanese. Nick Albanese had a Bread, Butter, and Bullets. It was a little, I don't know what a little movie or.
You were good in that.
I did a couple of scenes in that. We were sitting at a table, Italian guys like mob guys, and I did pretty good in that. That was my lone acting credit.
Sopranos too.
You were good in that. I thought, and I watched that recently. I watched that whole thing. You know who was excellent in that was Dave DiLorenzo. Our dear friend who passed. Dave crushed it in that movie.
Yeah, he did good. Well, kids, it looks to be that time.
Is it that time? I wanted to see if we could get Debra Palardy to sing maybe some Patti Smythe.
No. The only song I sing is My Baloney Has a First Name.
Let's hear it. Come on, let's do it.
No, not doing that.
Come on. Alessandra screamed out her window.
Yeah. It's a long song.
Is that the one that goes, My Baloney Has a First Name? Is that the one like that?
Oscar Mayer?
Yeah, I'm not
Oscar Mayer?
I only sing that to my
Dale knows it.
grandchildren.
Dale's starting to move to it. Come on, you're going to let us all down.
I'm sorry. I'm not
right.
doing it.
All right.
Don't you want people to watch your video later?
That's what makes them watch it. They're going to say, wow, they got Patti Smythe on there singing My Baloney.
Mike, what are you drinking, Mike? First of all, before we wrap this up, what are you drinking?
You got me hooked on this stuff. This is Gatorade Zero Sugar.
Beautiful. Good stuff.
Sugar.
Powerade, right?
Yeah, Powerade.
Sugar.
Yeah, Powerade. How do they get
zero
it?
sugar.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, how do they get it to taste so good though? What's in it? That's what I want to find out.
Aspartame.
No, it doesn't
This is
say
a-
aspartame. I looked that up, Jessica. It doesn't say aspartame.
Does it have
Soylent
something
Green.
sucralose? Is it sucralose? There's
It's,
something in it that gives me a headache, and I don't remember what it is.
It's got a corn fructose in it.
Mm.
No, it's not that.
Matter of fact, when I went today, I bought like 5 of them. And when I came back, I said, you know what? I'm going to call Coca-Cola and I'm going to ask them what's in it. Because I'm like that. If I want to know something, I call up the company. Hey, my name is Mike. I'm in North Providence. Your name is.
Fantastic.
And then I ask them, why not? I'm being polite about it. I want to know. You're telling me it's 0 sugar. I can't see aspartame on the back of the little instruction thing there. What's in it? What's making it sweet?
Hey, Mike, can you do me
Yo.
a favor?
Yeah,
Can you call KFC and get the 11 herbs and spices?
I'll try.
Get the secret recipe.
I'll definitely try.
You can do it.
Mike Cronin, we're gonna go around now and wrap it up. What do you gotta say to wrap it up, brother?
I'm going to tell you this about me calling people. I'm going to take you way back, way back, the 1986 Boston Celtics. You all know the Celtics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Heard of them?
You all know Cedric Maxwell?
Yes.
Yep.
Go ahead.
He's one of the announcers for the Celtics. He's legendary to this day. So back then, I was selling cars at Chris Cadillac. And when the Celtics won the 86 NBA championship, he said he was going to buy a new car, go on a trip, do this and that. So I'm working at Chris Cadillac. I'm a kid. I call up the Boston Celtics. I get asked to get transferred over to his agent. I leave a voicemail for them. About maybe 4 or 5 days later, I get paged at Chris Cadillac. Pick up the phone. Cedric Maxwell
Wow.
Wow.
called me back.
Wow.
And what did he tell you? Did he tell you what was in Powerade?
No, he didn't tell me what was in Powerade. But he was really nice. Told me he wasn't going to buy a Cadillac, but he was super nice. He was very kind to me. We had a nice
Mike got an autograph from him. It's on a restraining order, but it counts.
Right, exactly. You never know unless you ask.
Right.
Mike, thank you for coming on and checking. We love you. You got your new equipment. He's got a new mic. He's got a
That's right,
backbone.
boys and girls. I'm rocking. I took it big time. I got my boom mic here. I'm ready to go, man. I'm in a
Got
whole
new
new career.
camera.
Yeah, I'm
You sound
coming after Joe Rogan. I'm going to get that kind of money.
Hell yeah.
Debra Palardy, what are you going to say to wrap it up? Your first time on a weekly
geez.
check.
I was hoping I would go last so I could get kind of a feel for that. But but I mean, I think, as hard as it is right now to be part of this whole COVID disaster, I think that when everything goes back to normal, because I really do feel like it's going to go back to normal, we're going to be like the Navy SEALs. We're going to be like the Navy SEALs of adventure, and everyone's going to want to hear what it was like. So we're going to be the holder of all those stories. So it might turn out to be something that, we cherish, I think.
That was profound.
That
Well,
was
thank
Debra
you.
Palardy.
Really
I'm not
cool.
sure if I'll cherish these times, but we'll see. We'll see, Debra. Very well said. Very well said.
Thank you.
Dave Sinclair, what are you going to say to wrap it up in the New Bedford area?
I agree with Deb. I think when this is all over, we're actually going to start comedy VFW posts where all the old veteran comics are going to talk about how tough it was during the war and what have you. But I want to thank you, John. Thank you for having me on. I love the people that are on this show. Very, very funny tonight. I feel privileged to be a part of it. Thank you, guys. You're a lot of fun.
Dave, thanks for coming on. Dale Cover, what are you going to say to wrap it up?
Yeah, it was good to see all you guys. I haven't seen Jessica and Dave for a while. Yeah, just say to all the people out there, just keep doing it. Take advantage of today. Live in the moment, and tomorrow will come. But enjoy today. And I think that's what the pandemic has kind of forced us to look at, what we have right now. So
Praise God.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
Keep riding that bike, Dale, and one of these days I'll drive to Bristol and I'll meet you when you get there. I'll have some clam cakes for you.
I'm embarrassed of it now.
You're the man, Dale. You're the man. God bless you for doing it. I wish I could ride to Bristol. I probably couldn't arrest you, but not on a bike. Not on a bike. Alessandra, What are you gonna say to wrap it up?
Oh, no, I didn't plan anything, but
The Anthony.
it's always a pleasure. I love you guys. I'm about to watch the debate, so wish me luck.
Oh, yes.
And everybody stay safe.
Stay safe. Stay away from the debate.
She closes
You'll
it
be
with the
safe.
Nixon thing.
Jessica Leigh, we had a great weekly check-in. You're the shrink. You're the therapist. Is everybody stable or
Except for Mike. Yes, absolutely.
Mike has to get extra therapy?
We don't want him stable.
Mike
No.
has to stay. Mike has to stay after for some extra therapy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
but he'll be okay, and then he'll chain smoke through it and yell at me the whole time. That's how that's.
You guys, it's been a great show. Everybody, thanks for coming on. Stay healthy, stay safe, be careful. And I'll see you guys, Jessica, I'll see you next Thursday. I'll see Micah, and I'll see all you guys again. All you guys will be back on, and I'll have some laughs and help us get through the pandemic. And don't forget Dale, LOL Saturday. And then that's October 31st, right there, Halloween or?
Yep, on Halloween, yes. You can check it live from Zoom right on your couch.
It'll be a full moon.
I know. I was just thinking that.
All right, thanks,
I know
guys.
Moon.
We'll see you
Yeah.
God
guys.
bless everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
All right, great job, guys.